Hello, speedcore fans and other people who watch my content. Today I'm going to delve into a much more serious matter, not relating to music or anything. I'll be delving into the recent rumors that have been stirring up about me, and I'm going to shed light on the things spoken about. Just for a warning, this does discuss things like maps, pedophilia, relationship abuse, manipulation, addiction, and I guess language, because I'm probably going to swear a little bit. Without further ado, recently I was told of a few rumors circling around about me related to me being a pedophile or a map or whatever. And I want to make clear that I'm not here to try and disprove it or whatever. I'm just here to tell the truth. This starts from back in late 2016, 2017, leading all the way up to early 2019, I don't recall exactly. I was about 15 years old when it started becoming this big problem. At the time, I was dating a specific individual named Rain Wild, or as I'm going to refer to him by his name, Jonah. Our relationship was run off of sexuality, fetishism, and quickly he began pushing his numerous immoral fetishes upon me, constantly talking about them, constantly sending me porn, typically from E6, typically of things of predatory manners, such as furry, loli, shota material, known to the fandom as cub. After however long, he ended up getting me into these things because the more you get pressured, I guess, especially as a dumb kid, you get into things. I had allowed a channel on my Discord server named NSFW Extreme. Within this channel, users were allowed to post violent, incredibly risky material, such as gore, vor, cub, and other incredibly objectionable materials. Also specifying that there would be no real-life content involving gore or obviously minors. Of course, an extreme channel existing attracts extreme people. At the time of having this channel open, the 2 years it had run, I was perfectly fine with the material being posted, though some was much more objectionable than others. You can even see cropped images and disturbing titles in my music. After those 2 years, I began to lose interest in the person who brought them and the extreme fetishes themselves. At the time when I was still dating this person, though, it all culminated into a porn addiction like no other, where I was a minor on the internet who found something new, didn't know what to look for, constantly throwing themselves into these disturbing places, often posting massive bomb-like dumps of furry and SFW into the channels at least once a week, sometimes hundreds of images at once. Initially, I took this as a thing of infamy, being that crazy furry musician who likes weird shit, or whatever the fuck. I didn't hate these actions initially, and as a matter of fact, at the time I reveled in them, those evils. After the events with Rain, Jonah being verbally abused, talked down to, lied to, manipulated for a million years, I specifically wanted to be a better human, especially than him. I began to object to the material. Before even removing the channel, I had created an announcement in my server stating that, and I quote, "I will no longer support cub, loli, shota, or any other form of underage porn, art or not. Anyone who posts anything of the sort will receive an NSFW ban if it's in either NSFW channel. Posting it in a non-SFW chat will get you banned instantly from the server." At the time, this was seen as uncalled for, I guess, so some very cool individuals took it upon themselves to react to it with the N-word. I later added on a rule that users in the server are to state their age to either an admin or in the introduction chat, or only have one warning, and be banned from anything in SFW, including the brand new NSFW shitposting chat, which was originally the old memes chat, but then I moved it away and created a new safe memes chat to make up for it. Through this time of improvement, I met people such as my ex-girlfriend of 3 years, Trish, Moonshot, long-term server member, Amica, another person from another community, and others who aided me to becoming a much more socially acceptable person and steering me away and helping me steer myself away from the material. And I began to dislike those who were associated with it. I do not approve of maps or pedophilia or abuse or any of that crap, and I never will again. If anyone is in my community and has any problems, feel free to contact me. A few days ago, I was mentioned in the Speedcore Network Discord, and later mentioned by Skylar, or CSK, about the original rumors about me, Hylna, Nikki, whatever you want to call me, being a pedophile. They stated that former friends from the time had begun talking out about what I was. How I was friends with those people who had specifically been exposed for being like that as well. The link to the DMs is in the Google Docs document that will be linked in the description. I was certainly terrible, but I have changed. I am a far better person than I was then, and will only continue to be. I was evil and harmful, especially to a few select people. But I no longer am, and I feel great remorse and shame knowing that I was. I'm gravely sorry to anyone I may have hurt. I know this will have an impact, but it doesn't fucking matter. What matters is that I make myself better further, and amend the shit I did. I'll also be speaking out if I hear anything about other users or artists in the community acting out in such ways. And I already have in other servers and to my admins. We will be better. I want our community to be safe, since it is mostly especially since it is mostly minors. It may not mean as much to you, and you may not take me seriously as you're reading my words on the screen or hearing them in this video. But I am terribly, truly, incredibly sorry for this past of mine. And I hope that I can continue to be better for you people. And that we can leave it all behind. I'd like to also specifically thank CSK for bringing this matter to my attention, because for how long I have existed, how my following's grown, it's definitely necessary and healthy to speak of it. All of you deserve to know who I was, so that you don't become what I was, and instead be better. Be better than me.